Hey everyone, welcome back. Welcome to the next edition of Kim Talks Stress. So, for those of you I haven't met yet, I'm Kim Fulton, owner and founder of Kim Fulton Wellness, and I am a stress reset and resilience coach who uses the foundations of yoga and Ayurveda to help clients transform stress or break the cycle of stress in their life. So in short, I consider myself to be a stress expert, and in these lives, I want to share with you or make clear some of the ideas of stress or the misconceptions of stress, but I really think it's important that we're talking from the same kind of foundation, the same place. And so I love to kind of apply some definitions around some of the things that we talk about related to stress. So if you joined me yesterday, you'll remember that I talked about stress as an imbalance. And I used the analogy of an elastic band to kind of illustrate that. This is you, the elastic band is you, and the movement, the stretching that happens is a form of stress on the elastic. And again, if the elastic is you, then you're all caught up to date. That's what we talked about yesterday, but you can always go back and watch the video again. If you follow me here, you'll find it in my feed. So go back and check it out. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about a stress experience. So where we left off yesterday was that things can happen to this elastic, right? You can have things that come and into play and enter into the area and cause all kinds of things to kind of happen in that stretch your stretchiness and stretch your resilience, perhaps to places that are within your comfort zone, outside of your comfort zone. And so let's talk about those types of things. So I like to relate that as in terms of, or I like to call it a stress experience. So stress experience is anything that, or any scenario that creates a stress effect. So once again, stress is neutral, right? The event, the thing, and I talk about the thing kind of in relation to a pen. The pen is neutral, right? But the experience and how it interplays or interacts with me and my capacity will be different. So anything that causes stress is a stress event or a stress scenario. Okay, you with me so far? Now those stress events or stress scenarios can have a number of different reactions. So here, it's kind of working within the capacity of the elastic band. It's not really a challenge. Even if I wind it up, oh my gosh, here we go. Even if I wind it up, right? There's a point where everything is fine, right? I can quickly unwind. Things kind of go back to its natural stretchiness without a problem. Day-to-day kind of scenarios, day-to-day stress events, really, we let them go, we unwind, it's over, right? But then, what happens when the stress event is something a little different, right? Things get wound a little bit tighter. There's not as much flexibility. There's not as much room to move. The unwinding takes longer, right? What happens with that? Or what happens, right? This pen is kind of innocent. He's playing, kind of moving through. What happens when he invites a whole pile of his friends to the party, and suddenly, right, our capacity is impacted a little bit more. There's not as much stretchiness, not as much room to maneuver, right? So that creates then an impact to you, an impact to the elastic. And those are stress events. Stress events are simply things that create an effect of stress in you. And so when we get together next time, we're going to talk about how stress events or stress scenarios are, and the impact or the effect that they have on you is different. And in fact, is as different or unique with individuals as our fingerprints, I think. And we'll talk about that a little bit more. But for now, we've talked about what stress is. We've talked about what a stress event is. And we will continue the conversation. So like yesterday, I encouraged you, if you like this conversation and want to get clearer on stress or enjoy kind of these Kim Talk Stress lives, feel free to follow me. And please, 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 let's interact. Let me know in the comments what your biggest takeaway was from today. What's your biggest aha moment? And we'll talk again soon.